How's it going, everyone? District of Cards here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're opening the still relatively new 2024-25 Topps Chrome UEFA Women's Champions League product here. This is going to be the first time I have ever opened this on the channel. I have opened previous years off the channel, but yeah, wanted to get into this one. Been excited about the WSL season, the NWSL season starting up here in a couple of weeks here in the DC area. We, of course, have the finalists of the NWSL Cup last year, the Washington Spirit. Trinity Rodman got re-signed. That was very exciting to keep her, and a lot of enthusiasm around the new season for the Spirit here in DC. They just released some new uniforms that look absolutely awesome. Little cherry blossom. I was going to say a little cherry blossom homage, but they are very cherry blossomed out. We'll definitely be picking up one of those. I loved when the Nats did their City Connect cherry blossom jerseys, and these kind of take that to the next level. So excited for that season to get started. Figure I'd celebrate it with the most recent product that I could get my hands on for the Women's Champions League, and we'll get into it. And of course, looking for Arsenal stuff here. Emily Fox in particular, who is actually a local product from just down the road in Ashburn. Yeah, and excited to look into this. We already have I think that's a rose gold to start with. There's Mepe Leon here. And let's see what we got. The Sommer, a very nice one. Jenny Le Sommer, 43 of 50. Yeah, I think that's the rose gold. So that's a nice parallel to start with here. So we're going to be getting, I think, 4 parallels or 5 parallels per box. We'll see what we get. And then, of course, one autograph as is custom with the Topps Chrome products. That's a really nice one for Lyon. Speaking of Lyon, there's Danielle Van de Donk, formerly of Arsenal as well. Definitely an all-time favorite when she was at Arsenal. There she is, the Mariana, the reigning player of the year last year in the WSL. Did a fantastic season. Retten, Queens of Football, and then Millie Bright for Chelsea. Chelsea having a interesting year, I guess you could say. On the women's side, they are definitely down from where they used to be. I've gotten very used to Chelsea being on top, and I don't know, tactically, there's some interesting decisions being made with that team at this point. All right, so we got Julia Gwynn here. Moving on, so we'll take the card off the back here. Dorado. And then do we have, oh, this is a pink. I thought we had another one there. All right, so we got Ramirez here to 250, 52 of 250 rookie. That is a nice one. One of the highest numbers you can get, but it's a nice one to find. Next up here, Julie Brand for Wolfsburg. Damaris, Golasso insert. And Chiara Vicari for Juventus. Next up. So I'm excited to get into the women's game a little bit more. Actually went to an Arsenal women's game when I was over in London a couple of years ago. They played Manchester United. Had a lot of fun at that game. It was, at the time, the record attendance for the WSL. I think it was over 60,000. Beat Manchester United 3-1. I saw Kim Little play, Stina Blackstenius. At that time, Alessia Russo was a relatively new signing for Arsenal. So they're in a transition point this year. Of course, historically, Arsenal has been such a fantastic women's club before it really took off everywhere else. And yeah, obviously, with Sandy Baltimore here, everyone has caught up, Chelsea in particular. But yeah, I was really excited to get to go and see them, and hopefully can do so again in the future. So we got another parallel here on the back, and it is Kira Walsh to 75, 33 of 75. These look really, really good. Really nice looking parallels. So we've already got 3 parallels here, and we've only gone through our first stack. So maybe we're going to get lucky and get some more. All right, so there's Katie McCabe, another longtime Arsenal great. We got a regular pink here. Another great one, Alexia Putellas here on the regular pink to 250. Another one of the great players in the women's game. Manuela Giuliano, and Tanberg rookie. Next up, Barcelona, of course, who Arsenal beat in the Women's Champions League final last year. Lauren Hemp for City. Got Alex Greenwood. That is a very cool looking insert Wow, that's awesome. Vibe insert. That's super cool. I love the shine on that, and you can kind of tell there's like a texture to it as well. That is really awesome. I wonder if how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't look at the there's a future stars there on the back. I didn't look at the insert rarity before I started, but that is a really cool looking card. All right, next up here, Georgia Stanway for Bayern Munich. And then we have Sydney, rookie. I can't see if that has a parallel on it. It does not, so it's just the Pulsar. That looks amazing under the lights, though. That's really cool. So not numbered. And then Caroline Weir and Aitana Bonmati as well. Weir is having a good season for Real Madrid in the Champions League this year. I think she's among the top scorers already. All right, next up we have Lineth Berenstein for Wolfsburg. And something stuck to the back here. Yoba Fujino, again for City. Kira Walsh, we got the parallel of earlier. And then Valencia Giacinti for Roma. Next up, Lindsay Heaps, Lyon. There's another all-time Arsenal player, Kim Little. And Kim Little again, back-to-back. So Dream Baller Kim Little insert there, another nice one. You can tell that has that kind of popped 3D texture, just like the Vibe Alex Greenwood did as well. And then Owa Carmona for Real Madrid. Beth Mead, man, we're getting all the great Arsenal players here. Clara Boole, inside look insert for Bayern Munich. And then Barbara Bonacea and Caroline Graham Hansen for Barcelona. Vivian Miedema now applying her trade at Manchester City, unfortunately. Longtime Arsenal great. I'm glad to have her. Aaron Cuthbert, another one of those Pulsar non-numbered inserts. There's Lauren James and Minami base. Really like the look of this set as well. I wish we didn't get all of our parallels in that first pack, but it's really cool to look at all the base cards anyway. So there's Lena Oberdorf, another one of the Queens of Football. Claudia Pina, got one of her already. Sinya Brun and Vicky Lopez base. Next up, Alexandra Pop for Wolfsburg. And then, ooh, there we go. One I was looking for. Emily Fox, inside look, 34 of 99. There she is, the local product from Northern Virginia. That is awesome. 34 of 99. Put you off to the side. Exactly how I was looking for. All right, Katerina Macario and Eva Schatzer as well. Nice. There's Eugenie Le Sommer again. Beth Mead Golazzo insert. And then Keegan Nazareth and Guriel Wrighton base. So we've got our last stack here. We unintentionally, even though we got all of our numbered cards early on, saved our auto towards the end. Do we have it here? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so we got Rosa Future Stars here, another Arsenal there. Rookie for Naomi Lazelle. And then a male, I can't get over how nice these Pulsars look. Male Lacroix, rookie for Real Madrid. And Julie Blackstad there as well. I actually didn't know what team that was. We've been getting a couple of those, but I have to say I didn't recognize Marby before. All right, next up, we have Sia Grok and Janine Minch, rookie. We got to be getting our autograph here eventually. There's another Vibe, Linda Caicedo. It's our second one of the Vibes. Claudia Pina again. Next up, Selma Baca, Leah Williamson, Ariana Arias, rookie for Wolfsburg. And there's Mael Lacroix again. Final two packs. This would be amazing if somehow we timed it out for the last pack. Alex Greenwood, or hopefully they didn't forget our auto in here. Vigastoder there. There's Casarino and Lucy Bronze. All right. Well, hopefully we have our auto in here. I think we must, right? Yeah, we do. Okay. So let's see what we got. Jan Stoder. We have Elia Pilgrim rookie base. Wendy Renard. And then, ooh, okay. Yeah, how about that? Alexandra Pop. We know her. We like her. That's awesome. That's a good one to get if you're going to get one auto. Pretty good. To 150, that's a true blue for Alexandra Pop. There she is. All right. Well, happy with that one. Of course, wanted an Arsenal player, but like Alexandra Pop as well. Very cool. So there's our one auto. Quick recap. Numbered cards here. We got Emily Fox to 99 inside look green. Alexia Putellas true pink. And then we got a ton of these wave parallels as well. Carol Walsh to 75. On the purple, Ramirez to 250, a couple of Chelsea players there. And then Le Sommer to 50 on the rose gold was our lowest number. Got some non-numbered stuff as well. Arias, and then 3 of our Pulsars, and then a couple Queens of Football inserts. And yeah, pretty happy with that break. That's exciting. I think that especially for what the price is, it's only $79. I think I paid for this box. I forgot to mention that at the top. That's a nice haul of cards that you can get, especially for a Topps Chrome product for that price. So I'll be going back to that. Hope you enjoyed. It's been District of Cards, and I'll see you in another video soon.